Hi, welcome and welcome back. My name is Yu Ouyang, and I'm so happy to have this chance to be with you today. I'm still feeling under the weather, so I do apologize if I cough or need to pause to blow my nose. But I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing today. How are you? What's what's going on? Maybe just taking a moment to tune in to your body and seeing how your head's feeling, your forehead, your temples, your jaw, your shoulders, your neck, maybe your hands, see if they're grasping or moving to your heart center, just tuning in for a moment, feeling into your breath, where you feel your breath. Perhaps noticing your abdomen, seeing if there's anything present, if there's any tension. Sometimes just bringing our attention to those areas can allow ourselves to give ourselves what we need. Maybe moving down your back to your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your shins. How do they feel? Your ankles, the tops of your feet, your toes, the soles of your feet. Maybe even noticing a surface that's supporting you in this moment. If you're laying down, if you're seated, just feeling into the surface. Just doing a quick body scan can help for us to come into the moment and maybe notice the areas of our bodies that need our attention, and that we can spend some time later supporting or tending to those areas. And so for today's video, I just wanted to share, and I'll link his channel in the notes. But I was listening to a video this morning on YouTube while I was doing my stretches, and it reminded me of a lesson that I have heard from Abraham through Esther Hicks. And he was talking about no longer identifying with circumstances, with conditions, with breakups, with events, just the external things. And so, with Abraham Hicks' framework, just talking about shifting from conditional living to unconditional living. And it was a really powerful reminder for me because, as I've been feeling sick and my energy has been low, and I've also had my monthly visitor, who I endearingly refer to as my ladybug, this week, I was really feeling worn down and exhausted and tired. And I have a choice of whether or not I identify as that, right? Like, am I the exhaustion? Am I the tiredness? Am I um, the coughing and the waking up in the middle of the night? And, what if we are free to choose, what we identify as and what we identify with? And what if I'm not? What has happened to me? What if I am something internal, something more eternal? What if my truest self or my essence or my soul is beyond this physical realm? And so it was a really powerful reminder as I was coughing and struggling from waking up throughout the night, coughing. And I think remembering that or believing that has helped me on my journey the last year and a half as I've been learning a little bit more about shifting my mindset and the belief that I have the freedom to choose what I focus on. So ultimately, I get to choose my energy and my frequency. And so as I was sitting with that, I was trying to lean into gratitude because the temperatures near me are feeling more cool as we are in the northern hemisphere and autumn is here. But a lot of times when it's cooler here, there are clouds. And so I really, really appreciated waking up this morning and seeing, oh, the sky's clear and the temperature is cool. And that appreciation helps me to appreciate my body and, its ability to fight off a virus. Even if it takes some time, it helped me to appreciate a dream that I woke up from where it was just beyond sort of my everyday existence. It wasn't just the same old kind of dream. It was something more, something bigger, something more expansive. And, the fact that my subconscious is thinking about these things, I hope that that's allowing me to give myself permission, right? For changes to come in, for shifts to happen, for miracles to come in, for possibilities and opportunities that will open doors that I can't even imagine from where, my life is now. And to really be able to feel grateful for that and to feel grateful for, the medicine that I could take to try to manage the symptoms and, the fact that I had a dear loved one send me that medicine so that I could try to heal and rest and get better. And it just allowed me to stay and to choose an energy that I wanted to be in, right? Rather than to stay focused on the illness and the sickness and the coughing and the sniveling and the runny nose and how miserable that can feel. I mean, it's still there. It's still moving through my system, but I guess we can choose if we enjoy the ride or if we don't enjoy the ride. And I've spent 40 years of my life being afraid and fearful and not enjoying the ride. I want to try something different. And that's been, this journey, at least the last year and 10 months that I've been on. And, I'm trying it and it might not work. And I might change it to something else, come the end of this year. But it's been something that I have wanted to try on and experiment and explore. And so I'm just curious for you, what if there's a story or a condition or circumstance or an event that you can let go of and no longer identify with? What might be different or how might that impact you? And just to kind of hold that and it could be something you journal about or something you talk to someone about or be in conversation with a close friend or a trusted one, but just something to share for your toolbox as you continue to navigate. I hope that you are healthy and you're safe wherever you are. And I know that it's really difficult with all the different possibilities and where we are in our lives and what's on our plates. And I, in no way, am trying to take away any difficulties or challenges or opportunities that you are going through. I think this is just where I'm at and what I'm exploring and sharing it in the hopes that it connects to someone and maybe offers a different possibility. That maybe the possibility is sharing your voice or sharing your story. Maybe the possibility is to think of a new possibility and in some way being able to connect with others so that we can feel whole and feel loved and we don't have to compromise or act differently in order to feel that we belong here. So I'm sending you a big hug, and I hope that you can find a moment of ease or a few moments of ease. And I hope you take good care. And I'll be back tomorrow. But until then, please take good care of yourself. Okay. Bye bye.